real hard. All right, finally, Turducken.
Turducken.
Do you know what a turducken is?
No.
Okay.
I can't believe that it's Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday. I'm in Chris Brown's body. My drive is for.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Cruisin' with Zach. Today we have New Jersey State Senator Chris Brown. Chris, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So a belated congratulations. You won the election back in January. So we're about 6 months into it. How's it going so far?
It's going really well. Thank you. Working and being involved in the Senate certainly gives you more opportunities than when we're in the Assembly. So it's great.
Good stuff. So, of course, I know the answer to this.
Really?
But maybe for our younger viewers out there, what does a senator actually do?
Okay. A lot of people may be familiar with the federal government. They hear about congressmen and federal senators. On the state level, the state passes laws as well. And so in New Jersey, there are 40 districts, and in each district you have 2 assembly people and 1 senator. There are 2 different houses within state government, and they write and pass laws that then the governor, hopefully, if it's a good law, the governor will sign, and that's our function. Some think that perhaps we meet too often and we shouldn't pass laws because they think everybody in Trenton is backwards. And so I can't necessarily disagree with some of them.
Gotcha. And something that's popular that politicians like to put on their resume is that they have some military background. They've served in the military. But once you dig a little deeper, you might find out that they didn't have an illustrious career in the military, or maybe they didn't serve overseas. But you went to Rutgers. Once you graduated, you were deployed, correct? You served some time in Iraq?
That's right. When I graduated Rutgers, I was commissioned as second lieutenant in the United States Army. I went on to infantry school and airborne school, and then I went to law school. I was in my 3rd year of law school, had already paid for my books, began attending classes, and you got the notice in the mail saying you've been activated for...
Uncle Sam called.
Uncle Sam, he showed up, that son of a gun, that uncle. And so yeah, we deployed and came home, finished law school, and started my family, clerked for a local judge. I was a prosecutor. I was serving as a judge about, I guess it was 10 years later, when I was activated a second time for war, for Operation Iraqi Freedom. And so again, this time was a little different because I had 3 children and my wife and a business. But we understood that if I didn't go, if I didn't serve, somebody else's mother, father would have to go in my place. And
if not me, then who?
Exactly. So fortunately, after several months, we wound up not deploying. But I believe that with my children, seeing their dad activated for war, and then knowing that he served a different time, I'm very proud. My oldest boy, he just graduated Rutgers, and he was commissioned as second lieutenant in the United States Army.
Well, congratulations to him. That's great stuff.
And my middle son, he's going to Fort Knox this summer for Officer Basic. And my daughter, I'm still working on. But I think we're getting her there, and she'll be a second lieutenant in the United States Army too.
Not the Navy?
Well, it's up to her. No, she can pick Coast Guard, Navy, whatever she likes. But service above self, and understanding that the country, how great it is, and that service to your country with that service above yourself is an invaluable lesson, I think, along one's life.
So I just picked you up from your law firm in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
So you have that. You're a Ventnor boy yourself.
That's right.
Atlantic City and Atlantic County is really picking itself off the mat here. A lot of positive developments coming out of Atlantic City, rising from the ashes, so to speak. But the latest development is the passing of, or the legalization of sports gambling. What's that going to do for not only the state, but our community?
Well, as with anything, a lot of time your politicians start talking about game changer and saving the world, and the reality is, it is a piece of a bigger puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know that competitive gaming has eroded our jobs and our ability to corner the market. So we have to not be lulled into this notion that with sports betting, now all of a sudden we're bulletproof and we're unbeatable. The reality is it's a great shot in the arm for our casino industry to enable them to turn a profit so they continue to hire working families throughout Atlantic County, which of course is the main goal that we have from the casinos, put people to work. But we have to continue to diversify our economy and look to other ways to bring people down here to boost our tourism industry, as well as create diversified industries, for example, with the aviation sector.
Interesting. All right, so what we're going to do is, you're a Ventnor boy, you're a patriot, you're a good father, so I'm not going to put you through the lightning round.
Okay.
All right, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to play a little game called Horsin' Around.
Horsin' around.
Horsin' around. So in lieu of the sports gambling being
There's
passed.
Bobby Brown.
Hey, Bob Brown. How you doing, Bob?
No relation, but about a 45-year lifeguard, retired as an assistant
He's
chief.
rocking the jacket. He's rocking
Isn't
the
he?
pants. I think he has a whistle. I swear he has a whistle.
I bet he does. I'm surprised he's not carrying a torpedo.
He's got,
Maybe you left it at the stand. You went for a can run.
You might have.
Oh my God. So, horsing around.
Yes.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name 6 horse names. 3 of them are real, 3 of them are fake.
Uh-oh.
You tell me which one you think is real and which one you think is fake. And to let you know, the real ones have run in the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
All right, I didn't just go and find some like off-the-wall horses here.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, number 1. You're My Boy Blue.
That was from a movie.
That was from a
That
movie.
was from a movie. And what was the name of that movie?
That was old school.
Old School. Yeah. My Boy Blue. He died that movie. I was
He
sad.
died. Unfortunately,
My boy
Blue
died.
passed,
Yeah, it was a
but
tragic.
the spirit lives on.
The spirit does live on. It was a beautiful service, by the way. Will
It
Ferrell, I think.
It was. So, real or fake?
I'm gonna go. I gotta go with real on that one.
It's a real horse.
Yeah, I gotta go with real.
It's
on
a
that
real
one.
horse.
Yeah.
Someone named him that.
And in fact, I'd like to bet on that horse.
I would too.
Old
I
Blue.
would too. Second one, Brangelina.
There shouldn't be, so I gotta say no. That just
think it's fake? That was a real horse.
Yeah, but it's just
That was a real-
the whole thing. Brangelina, right? That's about the two of them being a guy.
Yeah, and then they broke up, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that was a real horse. Brangelina was a
I
real
hope
horse.
it didn't win anything.
No.
To tell you the truth.
All right, number 3, Tanya Harding.
Oh, I'd bet on that. That's one tough horse. Let me tell you something. You run in front, the jockey shows up with a lug wrench.
Yeah, right?
Listen.
I think it was a tire iron.
See, I want that to be true. I want people to bet on Tanya Harding. She's an underdog who's been to a lot. Did you ever see the movie about her?
I didn't. Is it out?
Oh yeah.
No, I
Well,
didn't
it
see
didn't do well at the theaters, but you get it. If you're bored one
I
night.
saw the 30 for 30 on that.
Oh, okay.
That was intense.
She had a rough childhood. She gravitated towards a real creep as a boyfriend
Yeah.
who treated her poorly. And then when you go out with an idiot who has a buddy who's an idiot, and
Yeah.
then you wake up one day and they hit the knee of the girl you're competing against, you're like, what the heck?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Senator,
Didn't
alleg-
he plead
He
guilty?
did, but not her. She
She
knew nothing about it.
I believe her.
Well, no, it's not
That's
a real
not a real
horse.
horse.
Not a real horse.
So there's a Brangelina, which is very frustrating.
Yes.
And there's no Tanya Harding.
Not yet, but if you want to
Maybe.
go in on a horse, I know a guy.
Okay.
Okay. Hi-Ho Silver.
That sounds real.
That's not real.
It's not
I kind of roped you into that because it sounds like a real
sounds
horse,
real, right?
but it's not a real horse. All right, finally, Turducken.
Turducken.
Do you know what a turducken is?
No.
Okay,
No.
it was made. I don't know if John Madden made it, but it's a duck inside of a chicken, inside of a turkey, and you cook the whole thing.
Duck
It's a
inside of
turducken.
chicken. Inside of a
I said,
turkey.
didn't make it up.
See, the things I learn every day is amazing. Now, I saw a skit once where, how we as Americans eat so healthy.
Yes.
And it had a slice of pizza, wrapped in a taco, wrapped in a dough with sauce.
Okay.
And again, I think it was Will Ferrell who purchased that and was selling it.
Oh my God.
So a turducken, first of all, and so look, common sense is telling me no, but apparently my common sense hasn't been working so well. I'm going to stick with no, that nobody named a horse Turducken.
Unfortunately, someone did name their horse
God.
Turducken and
After
it ran in the Kentucky.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know if he invented it. I'll have to Google that, but I know that it was his claim to fame because those catcher's mitts ripped it open on national TV and all the grease and that whole thing. But no, Turducken is a real horse.
Unbelievable. How did Turducken do?
I don't know.
Laid an egg?
Hopefully better than the one that John Madden ate.
Yeah, maybe somebody's at lunch.
Yeah, maybe. But hey, thank you so much. You've been a great sport.
Yep, thank you.
I appreciate you giving us some time and telling us about what you do.
Sure.
And again, thank you so much for your service to the country, and best of luck in the next couple years.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.